Morning everybody, welcome back to Largemouth Logic. Today we're going to be going out to a pond, throwing some jigs and chatterbaits for some big pre-spawn bass, and I can't wait to go. So I'll see you out there. Now we made it out to the pond. We'll get some rods rigged up right here. Got a fire crawl chatterbait on this one. I need to throw a trailer on there. On this rod, I have a Buckeye Lures G-Man balling out jig. And then on this rod is my finesse rod. I've got a Ned rig on that one. Just finish them up and go throw them. Load this worm bag. I made a review on this worm bag a couple months ago, so if you want, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. You can go check that video out. Let's see. Take off this tiny piece right here. Tiny piece. Just throw that in the bag. Put the red side up right here. Let me see where it's gonna come out at. Thread that Z-crawl up on there. This is, check and see what color this is. Now, there's my chatterbait setup. This is a Abu Garcia Revo Ike. Make a review on that. Hopefully should be out soon. And then take this, close that up. Yeah, that color's California 420 for the balling out jig. I'm gonna throw watermelon red right here. Man, I love Zoom Z-crawls, throwing them on jigs, chatterbaits, throwing them by themselves. It's just a great little creature bait. Put it on here. This is a 1/2 ounce Buckeye Lures G-Man balling out jig and perfect crawl. Fix that right there. It's straight out the pack. Just took it out the pack, tied it on. Nothing special. Take this, tear off about right there. Just tear it off so it's a little bit shorter. Take your jig. Move your skirt out the way. Just thread it up on there. Hopefully, these bass are already moving up to their pre-spawn, or to their spawn points. Starting to make beds, and maybe I can throw this jig or chatterbait around them and get some. If not, I may have to drop back down to some finesse stuff. But it's pretty hot today. They might be a little more active. But if we have to, I've got the finesse rod over there. I can tie on a drop shot or a Ned rig. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a worm on this one. Oh, get back here. Now, I'm gonna try some Ned rig baits I've never tried before. It's made by a brand called Rabid Baits. They take fur and they mix it with their plastic when they make the baits. me show you right here. Rabid Baits Ned Rig Worm is the Rabid Foxtail. Let me see what color. Monster Red Ruby. Again, that's the Rabid Foxtail. Guess I'm gonna grab this one. Go in here. I did bring some Ned Ochos in case these don't work, but let's hope for the best. Check my Ned rig. See, it's got fox fur, dyed fox fur, melted into the end of the plastic. So let's see if it works. It's a little big for this Ned head, but there we go. Now, let's get to fishing. Like I said, hopefully these bass are starting to move up to their spawn points and we'll be able to catch them. All right. I'll start off with the chatterbait. I'm gonna throw the chatterbait around maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna start right here on this little point. Drop the rod right here. Now let's grab this rod right here. Just that fire crawl chatterbait with a Z-crawl. 3/8 ounce chatterbait, by the way. Check my settings on here. I guess let's get throwing. Yeah, I'm gonna need to adjust this a little more. Oh yeah, that looks good right there. See if you guys can see it. Oops, leg got stuck on there. There. Chatterbait looks perfect. Let me turn my hose up. Now, try it again. Still, just messing with these settings just a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know if you can see there's Dad over there across the pond. Toss it around over here. This side's a little bit more shallow over here. There. Try and switch up retrieves. I'm trying to slow it down now. I'm thinking I might walk around that back side of the pond, right back over there. I'm gonna go throw a jig around. I'm gonna try one cast over here. See if I can't catch them. I have noticed some of these bass are really shallow, right up here, and less than 2 or 3 feet of water. So maybe we can find them, catch a few. But they've been grouped up heavily. They've been grouped up. But there's some grouped up right out there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna cast right out there, see if I can catch one. Right in the middle of that school. Oh, they all swam away. I think it was just a bunch of small ones. Make one last cast right here. Down this bank. Oh, that didn't sound good. Is that a fish? There we go. Oh, looks like a small one. Look at that. Hey, Dad. On the chatterbait. Oh, yeah, he's small body, but he is fat. Look at that. I didn't even have to set the hook. He just gulped it, and it's hooked right where you want him. That is perfect in all scenarios. Look at that. Fat. Not too big, but he is fat. It's cold, too. Dang. Nice fish right there. Throw him back in. Now, I guess let's pick up the chatterbait, try and throw him shallow. Fix the skirt. First fish on a chatterbait in a long time. Hopefully it'll get a little more exciting out here. We'll catch some big ones. I think I may have just threw it, caught some grass, and as soon as I pulled it out, I got a little bite. So let's keep targeting shallow, see if we can't keep on them. I'm just slow rolling it, kind of. Nothing too fast. This reel's a 6.6 to 1, so it's not gonna be anything really fast. Once you start going up into the, people like throwing 8s, and they just came out with one that's what, 10? Way too fast. Once you catch a fish, you don't have any power over them. That's why I like these slower reels. You get more torque on them. I can always speed it up, but I can't slow it down. Oh, right up in the grass. Oh, caught a little bit of grass right there. There we go. I think I'm reeling too fast. I'm trying to keep it a little more towards the bottom. But I still want that blade kicking, so I can't go too slow. A little bit more out here. It's actually hot today. It's supposed to be winter. I'm in jeans and t-shirt. It's pretty warm today. It's been about 60 degrees, 50 degrees. To us, that's pretty cold. compared to 70, 80, almost 90. Trying to reel it just slow enough to keep it shallow, but I mean deep, but just fast enough to keep it moving. I don't want that blade to stop like you're just pulling a piece of metal through the water. See if I can throw the Ned rig right up shallow. Here's my finesse rod. Again with the Rabid Baits, Rabid Foxtail. Never used them before, but let's see if it'll work. Just picked up the finesse rod. Got the Rabid Baits, Rabid Foxtail on the end. Let's see if I can catch some of these shallow bass. Really shallow. I'm gonna need a heavier Ned rig or something. I can't throw it far. See if I can reel it in close and show you the action. Show you how it looks. I don't know if you can see it. I kind of like these. The tail just dances in the water. Oh, look, there's a bunch of bass right out there. Right where my finger is. Right out there, there's a whole lot of small bass, but they're moving my way. See if I can toss it a little bit closer. Oops. I think I might have scared them. They're really finicky. All right, I think I'm gonna move around to the back side of the pond. Try and throw that jig and chatterbait around some cover over there. There's a whole lot of wood, mainly. Some stumps, some fallen trees, and different things over there. You catch anything? I caught one on the chatterbait with a Z-crawl. Uh-huh. There's Z-crawls in the bag over there, if you need them. And I put a Z-crawl on the balling out jig. I haven't thrown it yet, but like I said, this is the California 421. If you want to put it on the chatterbait, it's over in the gray worm bag. That chatterbait looks really good in the water. I don't know if you can see with the glare, but right out there all types of submerged wood and stumps. I'm gonna try and throw this chatterbait around those. There you go. I'm gonna run it right by these stumps. Is that another one? No, I think that was just some grass. Nope, it was just some grass, I guess. Love that. Move down a little bit. Grab the jig rod right here. Balling out jig in the perfect crawl color. Normally I'm used to throwing PB&J as my go-to, but it's a really good color. And normally I throw, when it's real cold, I like to just throw a little crawl chunk on them. Some type of little chunk. But I figured it's pre-spawn, maybe I can throw something with a little bit more movement. Zoom Z crawling, watermelon red. Adjust this real quick, make sure it's right now. I'm throwing this jig around this timber. Just drag it, try and drag it first. Oh, we got some grass. Try and throw it by that tree right out in the middle. There we go. Chatterbait, at least. It's the only moving bait I have right now. Well, only moving bait I have tied on. Oh, watch that log. And the tree branch. Chatterbait down. Pick up this. This is one of my favorite finesse jigs. Now, probably just gonna flip it around right here. And walk it down here. Try and just drag it back with the current. That's normally how I catch them on a Ned rig. Is I'll throw, if there's any type of current at all, I throw it down. I'll throw against the current and pull it back with it. And that normally gets all my bites because I don't normally see fish swim against the current. Why wouldn't you throw with the current? It doesn't make sense. Try hopping that jig a little bit. I think I got some grass. Throw it right by that tree. Right under there. Oh, there's a bite. What? No. Let me see. I just had a bite right on that tree. I threw it right under the moss. Let me see if I can slip back in there, or around there. Not right up on him. I don't want to scare him. Is that? No, that's a stick, huh? Oh, don't. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Sorry I had to cut the video short. I had almost an hour worth of footage that I had to condense down as much as I could, and I managed to do a pretty good job of that. If you're still here though, please go like, comment, and share this video. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell while you're there too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.